Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much. Please keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with you. Take what feels right, leave what doesn't. Also, I will not ever reach out to you to ask you for money or to ask you for readings. Please do not get scammed. I don't do personal readings or reach out to people. I have a bunch of channel messages for us for this week. This is going to be for April 24th through April 30th. I will put a comment down below and I will pin it for you guys if you'd like to skip to the cards. There will be a timestamp in the pinned comment and there will also be a timestamp in the description box if you feel like skipping. Although for a lot of you, I feel like you don't want to skip these channel messages, so just get a water, get a tea, get a snack, whatever you need, and let's dive into this. Let's just sit down, sit back, relax, and get your messages. So first thing is that I didn't think I was going to be able to film this reading. I didn't think that I was going to be able to sit down to do this reading for you because I have a lot going on in my life behind the scenes. And maybe I'll talk about it at some point, but not right now. And I didn't think I would have the time or the energy to really get this done today, but Spirit said you do, that I did, and here we are. So that's your first omen, that there's going to be something this week that you don't think that you'll have the time to complete, or you don't think you'll have the time to get done, but you will get it done, or there will be time for it, okay? I just had a hair in my mouth, so that could be an omen as well. Maybe you have a hair in your mouth, which is actually something that we're going to talk about. I guess we can talk about it now. Some of you need to get a haircut this week, or some of you are getting a haircut this week. I am, but Spirit was saying that you need to get a haircut this week, just a few inches for some of you, or something like that. And I was told to tell you that hair carries karma. So for some of you, it's time to get a haircut. You'll feel a lot more free, something like that. You'll feel better. Just get a haircut. For some of you, just a few inches. Just to trim. For others of you, go ahead, shave it, I don't know, or get like a buzz cut, or it's time to cut your hair. I just saw that. So some of you may already have plans to get your hair cut this week, and some of you will be making an appointment to get your hair cut this week, okay? Or some of you are going to be cutting your own hair, I just heard. Maybe some of you are barbers or are hairstylists, you can cut your own hair. Maybe it's time to give yourself a little trim, a little color, a little style, a little something, I don't know, but I was hearing that. So haircut, and then I got the hair in my mouth, so all of that. That's your first message. Okay, I also wrote down lots of messages / downloads by the water or in the water. And my showers lately have been so active when it comes to speaking to my guides, when it comes to channeling messages and downloads. So some of you may also receive downloads, messages from Spirit, from the divine, from your higher self in the shower or in the bath. Okay, or you will this week. Also, for some of you, you may receive these messages and these downloads by the water. For example, like by a pool, by a lake, by a river, by the ocean, something like that. So I feel like that's a message for you, is to get by the water as much as possible this week, or to get in the water as much as possible, especially if you need clarity or answers or something like that. There's going to be a lot of messages and downloads in or by the water, or both for you this week, Virgo. And then I also wrote down that we're in an eclipse period right now. I do Western astrology. So everything that I mentioned will be Western astrology, and I'll try to give that little tag as well, where I'm like, yep, in Western astrology. There's nothing wrong with sidereal or Vedic astrology. I just am more comfortable with Western astrology, so that's what I do. But there's an eclipse period going on here for us collectively. Last week we had the solar eclipse in the last few degrees of Aries, and next week we will have the lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio on May 5th. And I was told to tell you that your advice for the week is to just chill and take it easy. Throw away the to-do list, which is so funny and so ironic because Virgos, especially September Virgos, are really good with to-do lists and making lists for themselves so they can stay on track, stay planned, and they know what's going on. They aren't frantic or worried because they have a list and they have like an idea of where to go and what to do. But I was told to tell you to throw away the to-do list this week. And that loud noise is confirmation. Your guides are saying throw away the to-do list this week. You'll actually be more productive without it. Because I feel like inherently or within, you already know what you need to do. You already know what needs to get done. You don't need that list. You don't need the notes app on your phone or anything like that. You'll get it all done, or you'll get more than you even intend to get done by throwing away the to-do list this week, okay? And then I wrote down the word busy, but I wrote busy but not yet. It feels like this week things are starting to get busy, but I'm hearing you have no idea how busy it's about to get for you in the month of May. All right, and of course we'll read for that in the future, but that's not what we're talking about today. So I was getting this energy of busy but not yet. So you can feel like things are starting to get busier. It may be getting a little bit busier for you, like work may be picking up. You may be going on a trip. I was also hearing field trip this week, so some of you may be taking a trip this week out of the state, out of the country, out of the city or something like that. All right, but you can feel that things are getting busy, but it's not like super busy yet. Okay, so I wrote down busy but not yet. And then I also wrote down dealing with justice. So some of you may be dealing with justice this week. And I wrote down that it almost feels like you're watching the scales be balanced. And now there's an equal playing field. And I was seeing like the scales were unbalanced and you were like down here in this like lower scale, and now the universe is bringing the scales back to balance, back to a little middle point here, so that you can see eye to eye with the competition, you can see eye to eye with the world, something like that. It feels like there's an even playing field, or the playing field is being equalized or evened out for you this week, Virgo. I feel like somebody was trying to stop you from making money, because if you had the same amount of money as them, you'd be more successful. Someone was trying to stop you in terms of career, someone was trying to stop you in terms of love, or maybe this was all you. I don't really know, but it feels like you're receiving justice, or you're dealing with justice this week, and the scales are being balanced in your favor, and you're going to like, there's this feeling of like, I feel everything is evened out for me, or I feel like there's an equal playing field now. We're finally seeing eye to eye. Things are being made fair for the Virgo. For some of you, you may actually be dealing with the justice system this week. Some of you may have jury duty. Some of you may be finding out that you'll have jury duty. Some of you may be actually dealing with the jury system, the judicial system, the justice system. Maybe you have court, maybe you're a lawyer, maybe you're a judge, maybe you're going to see somebody who's in the justice system. Somebody also may be getting released from prison or released from jail this week, okay? But it feels like you're dealing with justice this week. And then I wrote down moon in the 8th house. And I heard another reader talking about moon in the 8th house recently. And so Virgo, you may have your moon sign in the 8th house. The moon may be transiting your 8th house, but overall for the Virgos, this is like a warning message to be mindful of not going out too late at night, or just be aware of your surroundings if you are out late at night. This moon in the 8th house energy feels like this week there could be some stalkers, there could be some just like creepers, some intruders, some people going through some kind of like psychosis, and people acting a little bit psychotic around you, or you may be like experiencing that, especially if it's late at night. So if you don't have to go out late at night this week, maybe don't. I don't want to scare you. It's nothing for you to be afraid of, but just to be aware of, to be conscious of that could be going on for some of you around this week. All right, but moon in the 8th house could also be really good and really beneficial as well. Okay, but some of you may be feeling a little bit sad this week, or there may be some like nostalgia or memories that are popping up that may make you a little bit sad, but we'll talk about that in a second as well. And then I was also getting that there could be an inheritance coming in with this moon in 8th house energy. 8th house is Scorpio, which is a little bit obsessive, but it can also rule other people's income or other people's resources. So some of you may be receiving an inheritance or a donation from people or from an organization or something like that as well, and it's unexpected. The 8th house is like sudden events, so moon in the 8th house is like sudden events. Okay, so just be mindful of that, just be aware of that, but again, nothing to be like scared or nervous about. I just needed to tell you that for some of you. Some of you are already experiencing it and you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I wrote down go back to sleep if you need to this week. If you like wake up and you feel like I want to snooze the alarm, I want to go back to sleep, I feel like I'm up too early, it's 6 a.m, I don't really need to be up until 9 a.m, something like that, go back to sleep if you need to, Virgo. And then I wrote down start later than usual if you need to as well. And this will apply to some of you, but not all of you, right? Take what resonates. But we are in Taurus season now in Western astrology, that just started. So Taurus energy is very like all about comfort and luxury and beauty and feeling good and good foods and good conversations and good vibes and just comfort. So prioritize comfort this week. Go back to sleep if you need to. That will be encouraged, or that will be enhanced by the universal energy that's going on right now, by the astrology. Okay. I also wrote down that staying hydrated, well rested, and focused on tying up loose ends is the name of the game this final week of April. So stay hydrated, Virgo, get your rest, and stay focused on tying up loose ends. That's all you need to focus on this week. You're allowed to just chill. That's what I was getting, and throw away the to-do list. And then I wrote down remember to laugh this week. And then I wrote down Dave Chappelle, Joe Coy, and Chelsea Handler are some comedians who I really enjoy, and I like their humor and I find them funny, so you might like them as well. Maybe you already listened to them, or go on YouTube, look up Dave Chappelle, Joe Coy, Chelsea Handler, listen to some of their sets. They'll make you laugh for some of you, I hope. But yeah, remember to laugh this week. And then Tuesday through Thursday may have you feeling particularly nostalgic and sentimental. Instead of running away from what you're feeling, take time to journal your emotions and get them out on paper. You'll feel much lighter once you let it all out. That's Tuesday through Thursday, so journal it out, Let your feelings out, let your emotions out. Don't run away from whatever's going on internally. It's only coming up so that it can be released. We don't need to suppress anymore, is what I'm getting. I also heard this message the other day that you're going to find out that you don't need that substance anymore, or you don't need that crutch anymore. Spirit was trying to tell me to tell you to try something without the substance, or try something without the crutch. Try it without the training wheels, whatever that means to you. For some of you, it may be like weed or like THC, cannabis. Maybe it's like you use it before you eat, or you use it before you work, or you use it before you work out, or you use it before something, right? And Spirit said, try it without the substance this week, and you're going to see something. You're going to see like unusual results, or you're going to see sudden results or something like that. And I feel like you're going to be like, wow, I don't really need the substance anymore. And I feel like you know that you don't really need it, but you like it. So something like that. Try it without the substance this week if you want to, if you can. I was just told to tell you that. All right, and then Thursday may also bring with it someone who is really trying your nerves or patience. I was just feeling this energy of like Thursday may be triggering for some of you, or there may be somebody here who's like trying to push your buttons, or just like purposely getting on your nerves here. And it feels like a parent, a family member, or a roommate. So just be mindful of that as well. But remember to laugh this week, just stay hydrated, well rested, and focus on tying up loose ends. You don't really need to give those people your time or energy. I just can feel there may be somebody here who's like trying to push your buttons, and it feels like it's somebody who knows exactly how to push your buttons because it's a family member, a parent, or somebody who like lives with you in close quarters. All right. And then I wrote down confidence is the key to your success. Confidence is the key to your success when it comes to career, when it comes to making money, when it comes to fulfilling your life's mission, your life's purpose, your soul's purpose. Confidence is the key to your success. Be confident, Virgo. All right. I wrote down incorporate more yellow, orange, and gold into your life this week. This will help with the confidence, but these are colors and things that Spirit wants you to work with. You can do this by the clothes that you're wearing. You could wear yellow, orange, gold clothing, accessories, foods, candles, crystals, pencils, pens, silverware, utensils, etc. Try to incorporate more yellow, orange, and gold into your life this week. That'll help with your confidence, but all you need to do is be confident, and success is assured. If you are confident, you will be successful. And then I wrote down some of you may have a viral moment this week. I was getting star energy, so some of you you're getting a viral moment this week, or your brand is getting a lot of exposure, or you are getting a lot of exposure, especially if you do something online. I wrote down Friday. It feels like this viral moment is happening on Friday, but also there's a lot of like good news coming in on Friday. There's a lot to celebrate about on Friday, and some of you may be getting good news about health on Friday, or good news about somebody else's health on Friday. Okay. Some of you may have a viral moment this week. Friday, I wrote down 20K, 200K, and 2 million. This could be money, views, followers, etc. That'll be happening for some of you this week. So you may be having like a video that hits 20,000 views. You may be receiving $20,000. You may be having a video that has 2 million views. You may already have 2 million followers. You may be hitting 2 million followers, 200,000 followers. You get where I'm going with that. Friday, 20K, 200K, 2 million, and it could be money, views, followers, etc. So some of you are having a viral moment this week. Job well done is what I'm hearing. And then I also wrote down that Friday is a day to celebrate. Some of you will be celebrating getting the home. Congratulations, April 29th. For some of you, you will know where you're moving on April 29th. You will know what home is for you on April 29th. You will be signing for the home on April 29th, or finding the home. Something about that, April 29th, Friday. Some of you will be celebrating getting the home. Congratulations. I also wrote down that some of you will just be celebrating life and having survived another day, week, or month here on Earth. And you're allowed to celebrate life every single day. So Friday feels like a good day for you to like go out, celebrate, enjoy your life. I was hearing a lot of music. There may be some drinking this Friday, this weekend, some good vibes, good people. I was also seeing like dancing, so some of you may be going out to the club, to a bar, just go dancing or something like that. And I was also hearing Every Time We Touch by Cascada. Every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we touch, I swear I could fly. Yeah, you made my heart beat fast. I want this to last. I need you by my side. Yeah, okay, that was the song. I was hearing that. I needed to like sing it for you in case you didn't know it, but Every Time We Touch by Cascada. You may hear that at the club this weekend. This message is definitely for you, and it'll be a little spooky when you're like, oh my god, that song is playing, okay? And there may also be a song that's following you. It may not be this one that I'm mentioning, but there may be a song that's following you this week. I'm hearing that the music is going to be giving you messages, 1444 when I said that, so whatever music is following you this week, or whatever music just like randomly pops up on your Spotify or on your playlists or whatever, listen to it. There's a message in there for you, okay? But every time we touch by Cascada, some of you will hear that this weekend. I wrote down experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. The last few messages are just like messages that I heard and was told to deliver to you. So experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. I wrote down you don't need proof, you are the proof. And then I found this affirmation today that really I feel like is going to work wonders for my life. So I'm happy to share it with you, and it just makes me feel so good already just seeing it and saying it. So I'm going to share it with you, and you can put in the comments if you'd like to. You can journal on it for yourself or just say it aloud or all of the above. But the affirmation is, every time I breathe, my life gets better. And so it is. And so it does. Every time I breathe, my life gets better. And then a haircut. Yeah, for some of you, it's time for a haircut. Okay, those are all of your messages for this upcoming week that I channeled for you. Let me get a drink real quick and we'll dive into the cards. Some of you, carnelian would be a really good crystal for you if you're looking for more confidence. Confidence in self, confidence in relationships, confidence at work, so on and so forth. Carnelian is a really good crystal that helps with confidence. So maybe you want to pick that up, or maybe you already have that and you want to start working with it. I'm also getting tiger's eye would be really good for your confidence as well. Let's see what the Astro Star codes have for Virgo this upcoming week. For Virgo. I'm also getting that some of you are going to find a feather. This is a confirmation from your angels, or this is just a little present from your angels, from your guides. The universe is going to be showing you feathers or sending you feathers, leaving a feather on your walk on the sidewalk, leaving a feather on your door, on your doorstep, on your balcony, or also on your car is what I was seeing. But the feathers are going to be significant for some of you. All right, let's see. What does Virgo's week look like? April 24th through April 30. Scorpio. Yeah. That 8th house energy. It's going to be kind of around lingering in the collective's life this week, especially for you, Virgo. You may be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? You may have Scorpio in your chart. You may have Scorpio moon, and then we're seeing Libra, balance. So there's Libra, Scorpio energy around you this week. You may also have Libra and Scorpio in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node. That could be significant. The number 7 and the number 8 are showing up here, so that could be your birthday or your path number. But that confirms to me what we were talking about. So be aware of some people going through some sort of like dark night of the soul, psychosis, and some obsessive stalker-like energy. Don't go out late at night if you don't have to, just this week, you know? But I feel like you can still go out on Friday. You can still go out this weekend because you're going to be with friends. You're going to be with people around you or something like that. But don't go out alone is what I'm getting late at night for some of you. Again, I'm not trying to scare you. I just see that. It just feels like there could be somebody who's a little bit creepy, stalker-like, psychotic, going through something, and they may be targeting you, or they may just be targeting anybody and you happen to be there, and it's very like sudden. Okay. Some of you may also be hearing about a death. I don't like to predict this or talk about this, but Scorpio does rule death. It's about death and rebirth, transformation. Virgo, you are undergoing some kind of transformation here, some kind of major life changes, and it's the universe balancing things in your favor. So somebody may be dying, or you maybe hear about somebody passing away or dying. I'm sending condolences to that family and wishing everybody well, but it feels like that's something that may be happening or something you may be hearing about this week. Okay, and then balance. When we were talking about the scales balancing in your favor, and finally everything is going to be on an even, equal playing field. Sorry, I didn't mean to say evil. But that's interesting. I'm hearing Evil Dead. Evil Dead Rising? Is that movie coming out this week? Somebody may be inviting you to the movies, or somebody may be inviting you to that movie. Some of you may also have like a movie premiere or a product promotion party or something like that this week as well. Okay, I'm hearing it would be a good week to launch that product. Or it'll be a good weekend to launch that product. All right. But yeah, the scales are balancing in your favor. You're dealing with justice this week, like I talked about. Justice is the Libra card. Libra is the justice card, so that makes sense. I'm getting that you're highly favored this week. It kind of feels like you're getting the warning right before something happens, or you're getting the message right before something happens. Like, you're being set up for the future. You're being like told the information right before it happens. You don't even have to go looking for this information. It's coming right to you. So I'm getting like messages by the water. You're getting like messages about a stalker, messages about your future, messages about your life purpose. It could be messages about anything that pertains to you and what's going on in your life, but that's kind of what it feels like for you this week. Let's see. What does the tarot have to say for Virgo? We're seeing the Two of Pentacles, the Devil, Three of Wands, both of these, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so good news. You are going to see results for something this week. Something that's been taking a long time to like manifest is actually going to manifest this week, but like all of a sudden, and I don't feel like you expect it. The Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands to me, and then the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's like some unexpected manifestation coming in this week, and I'm not getting a lot of information on it. Maybe I can tap into it deeper with another tarot deck, but okay, that was just the first message I picked up. Let's see. What's the Two of Pentacles, please, for Virgo? I'm hearing somebody can't make their mind up. Well, the universe is going to make the mind up for you this week, or you're going to make your mind up about a situation. You're moving, you're done with that job, you're done with that relationship, you're fed up with something. The scales are balancing in your favor. Balance is a big focus for you this week, but we are seeing the Tower and we're seeing the Devil card as well. So just be mindful of other people, I guess. Be mindful that other people are going through some dark night of the soul type energy. Okay. But I'm hearing that everything has its purpose. That was a message I channeled for you this week, and I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it, but it is coming out in the cards. Everything has its purpose. The karmic cycle has its purpose too. It helps the people who are there. It may be low vibrational, but it's what those people need during that time. It's what those people need while they're going through the transformation, while they're learning about themselves, while they're healing. You know what I mean? Everything has its purpose. The Tower moment, the Devil, the Scorpio energy, it all has its purpose. But I'm getting that it's not affecting you, or it doesn't have to affect you. Six of Pentacles is your energy. Everything is being made fair for the Virgo. You're dealing with justice. And I'm even getting like the Devil is on your side for some of you. You have like a lot of protection this week. You are highly favored, right? I feel like somebody could have wronged you or something like that. Somebody could have abandoned you, kicked you out. I saw the Devil again, treated you really poorly, left you hanging. I don't know. Something really bad or tragic or traumatic could have happened, and this is the universe paying that back. This is the universe balancing the scales. I don't know what's going on this week, really, but that's what I feel. Like, you are just highly favored this week, and the universe is, like, issuing you an apology. And then, look, the Star card as well. A lot of major arcana going on this week. I feel like something is out of your hands or out of your control, so that's why you're being guided to just, like, chill, relax. Everything is working out in your favor, Virgo. It is. And there's something to celebrate this weekend. I can feel that. But the Star also confirms to me that some of you will be getting that really viral, lucky moment. And for some of you, this could be like a wish being granted this week or a manifestation being granted this week all of a sudden. It's very unexpectedly. The Tower here as well. For some of you, it could be like overnight success, overnight sales. All of a sudden, you hit 2 million followers. All of a sudden, you have $20,000 in your bank account. You know what I mean? The number 2 is showing up again as well, so that was confirmation. 20K, 200K, 2 million, something like that. Okay. Could even be like 20, 200, 2,000, I don't know. Those numbers may be significant for you this week in terms of like money, views, followers, I don't know. But the Star is interesting. Tell me more. What's the Devil card in the Star? The Empress. Prioritize your comfort this week, Virgo. Everything's working out for you. I'm also seeing there's somebody here who wants to have a conversation with you about getting back together, and you're like, no, I'm done with that. No, I'm not really interested in that. Could be a Scorpio or a Libra, or somebody who's like Libra and Scorpio. They have a lot of that in their chart. They're like Libra, Scorpio cusp or something like that, but they want to like have a conversation with you about trying this again or something like that, and you're like, no, I don't want to. You're like, no, I don't want to. 99 or 999 could be significant as well. And then there's the Six of Cups. This feels like somebody from your past here, but they're aligned to the karmic cycle. You're done with that. You don't want anybody back from your past, or you don't want this person back from your past. You're good. You're good without them. Your life is good without them. Your life is progressing without them, and maybe that's why they want to come back in, because they didn't think that you would ever make it without them, or they didn't think they didn't think in the first place. They weren't thinking. They weren't thinking with their brain. They were thinking with something else, right? Before. That's what I'm getting. But now they're like, oh my God, Virgo. What a missed opportunity with Virgo. That's what I'm seeing. And you're like, I'm just not interested. I'm not into it. If you don't know, if you can't recognize my worth and see my worth from the beginning, I don't really have time for it. The Six of Swords, the guides are moving you away from this, but it does feel like this is like a closing of a chapter, a closing of a cycle here. So this could be somebody's like thoughts or memories popping back up, but they're popping up for you to feel them, release them, move on from them, because there's a lot of good coming into your life, Virgo. I can feel it. There's a lot to celebrate moving forward. What's the Three of Wands? The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, all of a sudden you get a raise or a promotion. All of a sudden somebody offers you a job that you never thought that would be offered to you. All of a sudden somebody donates to you. Ten of Pentacles. All of a sudden this inheritance. And I don't even know where it's coming from or how it's happening. And I don't even feel like it's explainable. The universe works in mysterious ways. It's like you just check your bank account, you have more money, or you walk into work that day and they're like, hey, so-and-so doesn't work here anymore, or we want to promote you, or something like that. It's different for all of you, but it's really good in terms of like wealth, health, abundance, prosperity for Virgo this week. I'm hearing that you've been cheated or you've been like left out, and now the universe is like, yeah, this is your justice. Holy shit. With the Five of Pentacles, you're going from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. And then the High Priestess and the Justice. This is the universe balancing things in your favor. This is your justice. You're dealing with justice this week. And for some of you, it has to do with like finances or resources or love or something like that, or a home even. I'm also hearing you build, they'll follow. Whatever that means to you in terms of like a community or an online platform or something like that, or a business or an organization. You build, they'll follow. I'm hearing we need your knowledge, we need your expertise, we need your experience. Remember, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want, but you're meant to share your experiences, or you're meant to like help people through what you have experienced or something like that. Okay. Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Chariot and the King of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting like a field trip or like a vacation. You may be planning one this week, or you may be taking one this week. Also, be mindful of your car. Make sure that your car is taken care of. Make sure that your car is up to date with all of its like routinely checkups, or up to date with its maintenance or something like that. Some of you may need to get, I'm hearing car wash. That's a little insignificant, but maybe you are getting a car wash this week. That could help you connect to the reading. Maybe you do want to get your car washed, but I'm getting like a car wash, but I was also getting like an oil change, or like an engine or tire rotation or tire replacement or something like that. Just make sure that your car is okay. It is Mercury retrograde in Western astrology, and Mercury retrograde can affect technology, but it can also affect our transportation and cars or something like that. So just make sure that your car is, you have your checkup, you have your oil, you have all of the things or something like that. Okay. I'm getting you can't ignore something anymore. You can't ignore what's going on with your car. You can't ignore what's going on with your home. You can't ignore something anymore, what's going on with self. I'm also getting that you can't ignore yourself anymore. And I'm getting for some of you, you're meant to be like a star. You're meant to live a very luxurious, happy, fulfilling life. You're meant to share your wisdom with the world. You're meant to help a lot of people. You're meant to inspire a lot of people, and you can't play small anymore. And the universe is trying to show you that. You can't ignore yourself anymore. It's time. It's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to level up. It's time for you to upgrade. It's time for you to be your best self, is what I'm getting. So that's all happening this week, something like that. And I'm also getting like smarter. You're getting smarter, or you're understanding things like on a higher level or something like that. The King of Swords and the Chariot. I feel like your mind is leveling up, or your mind is upgrading too. And I'm also seeing you by the water, getting good news, or by the water getting downloads or messages from spirit, from the divine, from yourself or something like that, and it like sets you free, or it helps you move forward. So for some of you, you need to know what your what the next path is for you in life, or you need to know what the next move is for you. You need to know what the assignment is from source, from the divine, and it's coming in this week. You're going to get it when you're by the water. You're going to get it when you're on that trip or something like that. And for others of you, it looks like you are making the move, and you are getting the home this week as well. Okay. I'm hearing that you're a mastermind, or you're a genius, or you're brilliant. And I'm also hearing that some kind of magic or some kind of intention work has been working. The work is working. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a mastermind. and the universe supports you. The universe is on your side, Virgo. Okay. Let's pull one of these oracle cards and we'll wrap up. This is the Love Oracle of Eden that was sent to me by Tazama African Tarot. Thank you, Bjorn and Cheeria from Tazama African Tarot. I am working with this deck now, and I do have a discount code for you down below in the description box if you feel called to check out this deck. Full transparency, that discount code in that link will get you 10% off, and I will make 10% commission on every deck that is sold using that link and using that code. So if you're interested, information's in the description box down below for the Love Oracle of Eden. All right, let's see. How do you want to end this message for Virgo? April 24th through April 30. Your reading looks really good for this week, by the way, Virgo. Some things to be like, some things that are a little bit like kind of scary or kind of nervy, but nothing you really need to worry about. The universe is balancing things in your favor, and you're going to see the justice, or you're going to see that you've been dealing with justice, and that justice is on your side. The justice favors you. I was hearing Anubis earlier. I actually saw Anubis. I was getting that you have been weighing your heart on the scales, and Anubis has been weighing your heart on the scales. If you don't know, Anubis is an Egyptian god who weighs the hearts on the scales, right? And then we're seeing Libra, the scales here. And I'm getting that somebody was trying to play the work of God and trying to judge you, and now the tables are being reversed, or now the tables have been flipped or something like that. And this could be groups of people, this could be an individual, this could be family, this could be lovers or anything like that. But I feel like the script has been flipped on them and the scales are being balanced in your favor, and now Anubis is comparing their heart to a feather. Oh my god, the feather is so significant this week. There's mine. I found mine yesterday, and so you guys are going to find some of yours today, probably while you're watching this, or throughout the week. But your heart is as light as a feather. You've done the work, you've healed your heart. Somebody else has not. Or something like that, or somebody else has. Take it how it applies, right? But intimacy. Intimacy is how they want to end this reading. So there is a focus on being intimate with yourself. There's a focus on just relaxing, prioritizing comfort, throwing away the to-do list, doing what you can. You're going to get it all done anyway. Your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, the universe is going to show you things in your face, right? So like, for example, say you need to make to-do lists constantly because you need to keep track of all the appointments and the things you have going on. I'm getting that you don't need to worry about the to-do list, and it's like, just as an example, the doctor will call you and remind you, hey, you have a doctor's appointment today, hey, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, or something like that. You'll get like a notification on your phone, or you'll get an email confirmation or something like that. You don't even need to write these things down. Your spirit, the universe will naturally be like leading you to each task that you need to get done. So just prioritize comfort, stay well rested, stay hydrated. That's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that this reading helped you. Sending you so much love. Take care of your beautiful self. Stay hydrated, and I will catch you in the next one.